very warm welcome. In today's video, we're going to talk Alpine. Alpine are an absolute circus of a team, and they've been exposed once again. Not only in the past have they been exposed by Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, they've now been exposed by Otmar Szafnauer. Apparently he was the problem, even though there's a conveyor belt of team principals at Alpine F1 team. Otmar appeared on the High Performance podcast. Jake Humphries does that. He used to do F1 on the BBC, so he has quite a bit of knowledge about F1. But Szafnauer slams Alpine team. A disaster after his departure, claims the previous Alpine boss. He talked about Oscar Piastri's contract situation, where he absolutely basically put Alpine in a coffin. I hereby announce that Alpine have announced me. I'm actually a McLaren driver. I mean, how Alpine have let Oscar Piastri slip through their fingers sums this team up. They lie 9th in the constructors. Honestly, swapping team principal after team principal with no success, and Otmar was the problem, they say. I mean, Alpine are a joke. They're an absolute circus team. If Red Bull wasn't my most hated team, Alpine would replace them easily. So Szafnauer slams Alpine team, a disaster. Obviously, he parted ways in the Belgium Grand Prix. He's revealed that it was over a Zoom call by Renault HR. Alpine made the surprise decision to part ways with team principal Szafnauer. The split was far from amicable, and since his departure, Szafnauer has been vocal of the French team. Otmar reignited the conversation during his appearance on the High Performance podcast, where he spoke candidly about the state of Alpine after his dismissal. According to Otmar, Alpine performed much better under his leadership than it does today. The former team boss expressed no regrets about his tenure, claiming the team's current position is significantly worse than when he was in charge. Yeah, I believe Otmar even got 2 podiums when he was there. So yeah, they're a joke. They're an absolute circus joke. They've gone for Jack Doohan, who, in my opinion, is very lucky to be on the grid next year. Only relevant due to his dad having a big name. And Gasly's there because he got sick of racing bulls, and he will soon get sick of the French bell ends. Alpine. I mean, honestly, it's a joke. It's a joke. Szafnauer, then Famine, and now this Oaks guy. He's going to be he'll be gone by the end of the season. Rubbish. Let's get more into Otmar. Otmar did not hold back when discussing Alpine's current struggles. It wasn't a disaster when I was there. We were in the middle of the paddock. It wasn't like today. Today is a disaster, said the 60-year-old. The harsh criticism comes in the wake of Alpine's underwhelming 2024 season, where they sit 9th in the constructors. A stark reminder of Otmar doing well, and now they're 9th. They're in the gutter. Alpine, which once had ambitions of breaking into the upper ranks in F1, has found itself languishing at the back of the grid, trying to stay in the points. Otmar says there was a culture clash. One of the main points of contention between Otmar and Alpine management was a clash over the team's culture. Otmar revealed that he was under pressure to make sweeping changes, including removing long-serving and high-performing employees. There were suggestions that I should change the culture in a way I thought that was wrong. I mean, he's an experienced guy. They wanted to get rid of people who were doing a good job and had been there a long time. And my thoughts was, if you fire people who are doing a good job, you send the wrong message. Yeah, we'll get into his contract situation with Piastri. And also, he paid, when Force India was going, like, they had big money problems, Szafnauer has revealed he paid millions of pounds twice to keep everyone in a job. Here we go. Oscar Piastri's situation. Otmar has distanced himself from the contract saga surrounding Oscar Piastri at Alpine in 2022, saying his face was used on a team press release to deflect the incompetency of others. Yeah, so Otmar was the team principal at the Enstone outfit when news broke that Piastri would be heading to McLaren for 23 after it was announced he would be at Alpine. It was a mess. They were untrustworthy. Here we go. Trying to find more words. There was a contract after he finished his F2 career where Alpine had an option on Oscar as a Formula 1 driver for Alpine, and the contract was never executed. In November, there was a 2-week time window where it could have been done, and it wasn't. Now, my point is, come the CBR contract recognition board, where Alpine lost because the filings were incorrectly done. So number one, nothing to do with me, I wasn't even there. Number two, the communications department that didn't report to me thought it was a good idea to deflect the incompetency of those. Yes. Otmar added that he challenged a relevant member of the team involved in the press release. She said, "I'm sorry, I was told to do this." So yeah, an absolute circus. They are a circus team, Alpine. They've got rid of Otmar, who was doing a decent job. Famine will get them back to the best. He's gone. Oaks will get them back to the best. Inexperienced, come from F2, inexperienced. He will pay the price eventually. And it's rolling. Cyril Labitbo was there. You know, it's a massive mess. Gasly, very critical of the team. Yeah, it's just hilarious. Alpine exposed again by their former team boss. Alpine are a circus and they will win nothing. Yeah, they're even going to go to Mercedes engines. I mean, when they're a works team, it's just a mess all round. Alpine are a complete shit show from top to bottom. And yeah, it's not going to change, is it? Gasly and Doohan, it's not a lineup that strings we mean business. I mean, 9th in the constructors is embarrassing. To find themselves behind Williams, who have also been embarrassing, it's a disgrace all round. Alpine, oh my god, what a circus act team. Comment down below your thoughts. We've got an absolute perler video tomorrow. Be sure to keep your eye out for that one. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do some impressions tomorrow of F1 people. This is going to be funny. Adios.